where we are?
Yeah, we're at the park.
It's a park now, but it wasn't always a park.
No?
It used to be mass graves. 1934 Clown Massacre. Ring a bell?
Oh, not really.
300 dead. You see your breath?
A little bit.
They say it gets real cold when there's ghosts around.
Well, it's also sort of the middle of the winter. It's just sort of cold everywhere.
Can you hear that?
I can hear something.
Yeah. You know who's a pretty good novelist?
There's quite a few of them, I guess.
Wrote some good books, some good stories. Charles Dickens, ring a bell?
Yeah, I've heard of Charles Dickens.
Wrote a few good books in his life. Correction, wrote a few good books after he was dead. Ever heard of ghostwriting?
I've heard of ghostwriting.
Not a lot of people know this, but Charles Dickens and many, many great authors through the ages have written some of their best work after they were dead. And they call it ghostwriting.
I'm not sure if that's what they mean by the ghostwriting.
Christmas Carol, the Iliad, the Odyssey, Superfudge. He wrote all of those after he had passed on, and he became a ghost writer. You can tell they're here. Just haven't seen one yet. We'll know though. You know, and the thing is that ghosts get a bad rap, right?
I guess so.
This is what a ghost do.
They scare children.
They scare children. They haunt people. Would it be hard to be a ghost, right?
I guess so.
Can you imagine what that would be like? Every time you show up, people run, they scream away. Remember Bill Cosby, the friendly ghost? Everybody wanted to run away when they saw him. He just wanted to be their friends.
You're in Ghost Dad?
Cosby the friendly ghost. Plus everyone can see all the food you just ate because you're translucent. Eat a burrito. Everyone can see a half-digested burrito in your gut. You know, people will often report kind of different types of phenomenon when they're dealing with the other worlds in the other dimensions. You know, people will say, "Oh, I felt a tingle up my spine," or you know, I felt a presence in the room, and that's usually how it works for me, right? Like I'll be working on. This was just last week, right? Working on the pottery wheel, throwing a pot, and just sort of working with the clay, and I just sort of felt this sort of just a sense that somebody else was there, that I wasn't alone. And I got the sense that it was Whoopi Goldberg, because she would come up behind me and whisper things in my ear, like, you know, put on the TV, flip it to Channel 9, Hollywood Squares is on, reruns of Hollywood Squares, remember me. Yeah, being a ghost is, it can be hard, right? It's tough. You got to deal with a bunch of stuff that, you know, we the living don't have to even think about, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you want a glass of milk, you go to the fridge, you get a glass of milk, you drink it, it goes down, good, right? Ghost pours a glass of milk, glug glug glug, straight through them. You know? Ghost wants to say hi to a pretty girl. She doesn't even see him. And, you know, Ghost walks into a bank, tries to get a mortgage. You think they're going to give him a mortgage? Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting real close. Have you ever known anybody who's been the victim of identity theft?
I've heard of identity theft.
It's a serious problem now, right? With the internet and everything.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
People getting into all kinds of trouble with that. And my aunt, right? She got, well, you know, and it was horrible. Like the whole family, it was really quite distressing, right? Because what are you supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you do in a situation like that?
Guess you know.
But my question is, like, what kind of pervert is digging up bones from the graveyard like that?
Digging up bones?
To steal the identity.
I'm not quite sure that's how identity theft works.
There's these sickos out there, these disgusting, perverty sickos. They topple over the headstones, they get their shovel, they dig up the bones, they do whatever with them.
I think
it's disgusting.
I don't think that's identity theft. Identity theft is sort of when they take your credit card numbers and stuff.
Or your bones.
You're talking about. I think what you're talking about is grave robbing. Not identity theft. Grave robbing.
Either way, they took her skull, and they couldn't find that part. You know, when a person dies, when their body dies,
mm-hmm.
there are a lot of different theories as to what happens to the other part of them, right? But there's really only one that's been kind of scientifically proven, that's reincarnation.
Well,
and in fact, it's so scientifically airtight that they teach it in most school curriculums at about the grade 3 level. You know? So what happens is the body dies, but sort of another part of you continues on, and it goes up into the sky, where it joins with other bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And they form clouds. The technical term is condensation. And then when they get dense enough, you see thunder, you see lightning, and then they return to the earth. That's the reincarnation part, right? They return to the earth, and they move into your house, and they live in your attic.
Sounds an awful lot like the water cycle.
Reincarnation. It's Eastern philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
Can you feel it? I think we're really close.
I can hear it, but
I just feel it.
It sounds like it's coming from your jacket.
What?
It sounds like it's coming from your jacket.
Oh yeah. It's a gill.
Was your ringtone?
Yeah. You know, I think 10 o'clock's a little late. What? No, we can make it 10:30.
It was your ringtone?